Apple has released several new products recently, but they've all had one thing in common: higher price tags. The new MacBook Air now starts at $1199, an unpleasant departure from that magical $999 price point it offered for so many years. And when you take a look at the rest of the Mac lineup, it's really expensive. The Mac Studio starts at $2,000, along with the 14-inch MacBook Pro. The larger iPad Pro used to start at $999 as well, but it's increased to $1099. So what is going on? Why are prices going up so much? Many people are quick to blame inflation, but there's actually a lot more going on. So in today's video, we're going to find out the real reason why Apple's prices continue to increase so much. We are living in a time like no other. In 2020, our lives changed fundamentally as what we thought would never happen actually happened. The world stopped, and that resulted in huge economic losses. But the damage would have been far worse if governments hadn't stepped in. In addition to bailing out critical infrastructure companies like airlines, they also provided thousands of dollars in stimulus money that went directly into people's pockets, and that created rapid economic recovery. But manufacturers weren't ready for that surge in demand. Apple, like every tech company, is reliant on semiconductors produced largely overseas, and there's been a global shortage of these chips for almost a year. As a result, the cost to secure them has increased, and part of that increase gets passed on to customers. But that issue is short-term and will eventually be resolved. Apple's been facing a long-term problem with their business that will continue getting worse in years to come, and that is market saturation. Apple's computers, watches, and phones continue to increase in quality. For example, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has arguably the best battery life on the planet, with some users going almost a week without charging. And because of this increased quality, people are keeping their phones and computers longer than ever before. They may not need to upgrade for 3 or 4 years. This poses a big problem to Apple because it means fewer sales. Part of the solution is increasing prices across the board to make up for it. Finally, we need to consider the condition of the global economy. Over the past 2 years, unpredictable economic conditions have created uncertainty about the future. Currencies around the world are suffering from rapid inflation. For example, the euro recently reached parity with the US dollar, and roughly 60% of Apple's sales are outside the United States. When they convert those sales back into dollars, they're not making as much as they used to. So yes, in a sense, inflation is to blame, although it's mostly international inflation, and it means we can count on price increases across the board. Lastly, I wanted to thank everyone who's been watching my videos and subscribed to the channel. I've really enjoyed making these videos and I really appreciate your support, so with that, I'll see you in the next video.